Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the San Diego Padres going up against the Athletics. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this.
Your Athletics.
Coming up on the first pitch, and our pitcher in this game, Mitch Spence.
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe two at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. And that's off the outside edge, and we are underway. In the air, out towards right center. And he makes the catch. One up, one down. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
And ball one. One out, base is empty. And a base hit right there. So a man at first. Now Machado up here. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Spence goes 6'1". He throws a cutter, a slider, a sinker, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Runner takes off. Next offering is fouled back. Arise, the base runner at first with one out. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike three.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. Ball one there.
That's in.
And that one missing low.
2-0.
On the ground to third. They get the force, and that'll do it. Padres leave one, and now the Athletics offense gets its first shot here. No score. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. Our starting pitcher in this one, Michael King.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And here is Lawrence Butler. That clips the zone. Strike one. And he deals.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Swings and misses, and now one away.
Batting second.
Next up for the A's, Brent Rooker. Good power, not great in the OBP department. That one's upstairs, ball one.
1-0.
On the corner for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Diaz collects, fires to first, out on the drop, third strike, two gone.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Two down, bases empty. This is J.J. Bleday. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And the A's are gone in order. Scoreless after one. And we're back.
Leading
Here's
off
the second
for the
baseman,
Padres.
Jake
Second
Cronenworth.
baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Spence back to work. And there's the strike. Next offering is down low.
Boog, one of our favorites. Jerry Hillsdale umpiring behind home plate in this one. Pretty much by the book with his strike zone.
And because he's so by the book, you'll sometimes see pitchers questioning him. They'll make a good pitch on the edge of the zone, want the strike, and not get the call. But most of the time, Jerry gets it right. He's a good one. And this is inside. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Boog, they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Man at first. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. That one way inside. Throw over to first. Bogaerts dives back. Close
That's
one. Doesn't get the call. And the count is 2-0. Fouled off. He was late. Bogarts, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. In the air, left field. Andujar on the move. And there are 2 outs.
Batting 8th, left fielder Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward. And that's down and away.
Ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
Outside with a breaking ball. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here at the top of the second. And another ball. Next offering is in for a strike. That one in there across the letters.
We got a full count.
Second inning here, no score. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Very close off the outside corner.
Batting
Could have
9th,
easily been called a strike in that
Elias
location.
Diaz.
Here's Elias Diaz. And that is out of play. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. First and second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off
Bottom
for
half
the
of inning number
Athletics.
2.
First
And now the first
baseman,
baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. That one fouled off. In for a strike. 0-2. Ground ball left side. Machado throws to first in time and quickly one away in the second.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
So up next, Jacob Wilson. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out and he makes all the plays. Swing and a foul straight back.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball. 0-2 now. That's down and in. Out to short, Bogarts. On to first. 2 up, 2 down.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some runs while you're at it.
Here's Miguel Andujar. And a foul ball. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is the third out of the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. Top half of the third inning, and now
Padres,
it's going to be
right
Fernando Tatis Jr. And a strike.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
That one missing inside. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. The throw to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Up next for the Padres, the designated hitter, Luis Arraez.
Luis Arraez stands in. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
Top of the third, no score. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And the Padres have a man aboard with 1 out.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
And now it's Manny Machado. Went down on strikes his first time through. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Go to second. Out. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. That's out to center field. Blade settles under this one. Squeezes it, and that's the third out. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Set for the bottom of the third, and now the veteran third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Gio Urshela.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If you can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
And it's into the gap. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now here's the A's catcher, Johnny Pareda. First pitch misses. And another ball.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Urshela leads off second with nobody out. And he swings through that one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. This one smoked out to left. Hayward makes the grab, one away.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Max Muncy.
And now the rookie second baseman, Max Muncy. In for a strike, 0-1.
Look pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Slides, but he can't come up with it. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in, and it's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
No,
so the lineup flips over. Lawrence Butler will hit next. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. Next pitch is downstairs. Man at first, one away. The 1-2. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Grounded to third. Could be 2. Fired to second. And that's 2. But the RBI single pushes across a run as the A's are on top. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. As we go to the top of the fourth, and the batter now, Jackson Merrill. Strike in the inside corner, and it's 0-1.
You know, these Padres, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
In the air, left field, down the line. Lays out for it, but it's a foul ball. Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. And there's the strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That one pulled foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Line drive. Wilson. Off balance feed. There's one. How about that double play?
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's Bogarts now. A single his first time. That one's in there, 0-1. Bogarts, 32 years old, and he was born in Aruba. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't. A's leading by a run. Hit hard on the ground to the right side. He'll do it himself. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They still trail 1-0. And we're back. John Chomby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Brent Rooker. That one at the knees for a strike. Next offering is down low, and it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Ripped on a line, and there's one away.
Now batting, the center fielder, J.J. Bleday.
Next up for the A's, J.J. Bleday. Grounded out his first time. Way high there, and that is ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And another ball. Next pitch downstairs.
That's a ball.
3 balls, no strikes. And he walked him on 4 pitches.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of his own.
Soderstrom.
Man at first with 1 gone. Tyler Soderstrom getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. There's the strike. Bleday over at first with 1 away. Swing and a ground ball, and it stays fair. Throw into third. He's in there.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. Grounded out his first time up. And a big swing and a miss.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swing and a foul out of play. Next offering way off the plate. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Runners are at the corners, one away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now the left fielder, Miguel Andujar. He's 0 for 1.
Miguel Andujar.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. That one to first, and that's just foul. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And there's a ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Two on, 2 outs. Oh, he gloves it. A's strand a couple, but they hold a 1-0 lead. New inning getting
Leading
started.
off for the
And now
Padres,
Gavin
Sheets.
Spence back to work. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there.
Now batting,
A well-deserved double
fielder,
on a great
Jason
swing.
Hayward.
Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Jason Hayward, the next up for the Padres. He reached out a walk his first time. Pitch misses outside, and that's ball 1. Gets under it and pops it up. Soderstrom under this one. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, catcher Elias Diaz.
And now it's Elias Diaz. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Base hit center field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. He'll score easily. We're tied at 1.
Big RBI for him right there.
Now
I could
batting,
watch base hits
right
like that one
fielder,
all day
Fernando
long,
Tatis
and so could every
Jr.
hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
So man aboard, 1 down, and it's Tatis at the plate. In there, and it's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Up next for the Padres,
Luis
the
Arias,
designated
the
hitter,
next to hit.
Luis
He's 2 for
Arias.
2. And that's in for a strike. Diaz off of first with 2 away.
No, that missed. That's
No,
the
he's
ball.
really working him away, this at bat. Sometimes
one
take a little
strike.
bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Upstairs.
2-2.
And now it's
Count
filled
is
up.
full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Manny Machado in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. On a line, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now batting, third
Manager
baseman,
out of the
Manny
dugout now, and
Machado.
he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. Mitch Spence departs, and that's an excellent job from the reliever in the starting role today. Gave him some length. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for the
They turn
A's.
things over to the southpaw,
Number
J.P.
38.
Sears.
Still
Yay,
pretty early in the ball game, so this
Sears.
bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Go ahead run on base. Manny Machado, the next up for the Padres. Fastball for a strike.
It's 0-1.
Outside low, and a count even 1-1. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Runner around third on his way to the plate, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Gio Urshela. And that drops in for a strike.
You know, these A's just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And there's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher to hit, Johnny Pareda. 0 for 1 so far.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
That one's in there. Strike 1.
This game has been so
0-1.
tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
And that one is
1-1.
inside ball 1. Fought off foul.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
The next offering misses. 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman Max
Muncy up next for the A's. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. In the air, right field. Tatis really on his horse for it. Brings it in with a nice run and grab. And that is that. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6. So digging in now for San Diego, Jackson Merrill.
Jackson Merrill.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. The A's bullpen has some movement. T.J. McFarland, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Perdomo getting loose as well.
That's a ball.
Next offering is fouled back. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Popped up. Urshela. And out number 1 on the grab.
Up next for the Padres, second baseman Jake Cronenworth.
Digging in, Jake Cronenworth. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes. Nope, ball.
Pitch misses.
3-0.
And now 3-0. And that one clips the corner.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And Jake has entered the K-zone.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. Look at the sequence in that at bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
And here is Xander Bogaerts. 1 for 2. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Late on that fastball. Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
That one almost got him. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. No runs, no hits, no errors. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. All tied 1-1. Well, we go bottom 6. Stepping in, Lawrence Butler.
Designated hitter, Lawrence Butler.
And that drops in for a strike. That clips the corner.
0-2 count, both
No
pitches
ball,
on the
2
inside
strikes.
part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering, what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
Now, Brent Rooker. First pitch
That's the
doesn't
ball.
find the zone.
1-0.
One down, base is empty. Misses
ball.
just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
2-0.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
On the ground to third. A sliding stop. Gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out.
We saw a few skills on display
Now
there for the
batting,
out.
center
Technique was
fielder,
great. Reaction
J.J.
time was there, and the
Bleday.
slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
J.J. Bleday up next for the A's. That's a little bit
That's
low.
a ball.
Not even
2-0.
close there. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Cronenworth throws on to first. The A's go quietly. And 1-2-3 go the A's. Score remains deadlocked at 1.
Now pitching for the
New pitcher
A's.
coming on, the veteran,
Number
T.J.
48.
McFarland. He's been
TJ
so good against lefties.
McFarland.
Stepping in for
Leading
San
off
Diego,
for the
Gavin
Padres,
Sheets.
First baseman, Gavin Sheets.
Ball 1, no
outside.
strikes. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Next offering is downstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one
Full
missed.
count.
It's a leadoff
Miss.
walk.
Ball 4. Take
And
your
that's the
base.
go-ahead run.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't
Now
get the
batting,
call off
left
the inside
fielder,
corner.
Jason Hayward.
Go-ahead run on base. Here's the left fielder, Jason Hayward. And that one fouled off. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Went with the sweeper for the strike. Next offering
that's down.
is down
Ball.
low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. With the go-ahead run at first, here in the top half of inning number 7. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4,
After that.
3. And they turn the double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Elias Diaz.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Ball outside.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
2 down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. That one fouled off. 2-2. Two outs. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Now batting, right fielder Fernando Tatis.
Now it's Fernando
Jr.
Tatis Jr. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one fouled off. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. That misses.
That's a ball.
And that's ball 1. Tap foul at the plate. The 1-2. Slow roller to first, and he can't come up with it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. All tied 1-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jeremiah
Now
Estrada.
pitching for San Diego, number 56, Jeremiah Estrada.
Leading off,
Leading
Tyler
off for
Soderstrom.
the A's, first baseman
Estrada,
Tyler
6'1" righty,
Soderstrom.
185 pounds, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2017. There's the strike. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Adrian Morejon, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. Here's your 1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2.
And down on strikes he goes, and there's 1 down.
Now batting.
Now it's the
number
shortstop,
5.
Jacob Wilson. There's a strike.
Now, this is just par for the course these
No ball,
days.
1 strike.
Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
And there's the strike. A's looking to put the go-ahead run on base. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the
Now
benefits, the
batting,
advantages of
left fielder,
relievers who can
Miguel
come in and get the swing and
Andujar.
miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Andujar in now.
Ball.
Takes ball one off the plate.
1-0.
And another ball. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And strike two. To third, Machado sends it across to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. A's go quickly and quietly there. Score remains tied 1-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Angel Perdomo. He's making his second appearance of the season. Now the DH for the Padres, Luis Arias, 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Yeah, that's fouled off. Out there to center. That one gets down for a hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already is bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Here's Manny Machado, 1 for 3. That one hooked foul. Step off, throw to first. Lockridge dives back in safely. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top of the eighth. Headed towards the corner, and a foul ball. Misses, and the count is 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
This one lifted in the air, left field, and no one can get there. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. A lot riding on this next at-bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
Jackson Merrill steps to the plate in a clutch situation. Right through there for a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
The 0-2 towards first. That's out number 1, and a run comes in to score.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
So digging in, Jake Cronenworth, 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitchers looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third. In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Gets the slider in there for a strike.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. One run's in. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline, and he scores.
Now batting, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Now Xander Bogaerts gets a chance to hit. That's off the inside corner. 1-0.
1-0.
Just
No,
missed.
that missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some
2
run
balls,
and
no
finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Cronenworth leads off first with 1 away. Runner on the go. This to center field. Lede flying after this one. Grabs it on the run. And there's 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder.
Now
Got to put it
batting,
into
the
his
first
highest
baseman,
gear
Gavin
and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
So a man aboard. And now Gavin Sheets. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
Ball.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
But this started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
2-2.
Squirts away a little bit. Got him swinging. Chasing the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Padres 3 and the A's 1. Now into the ball game on defense, Jose Iglesias. He's the new third baseman.
Now pitching for San
Out of the
Diego.
bullpen for the Padres,
Number
Adrian
50.
Morejon. He has a
Adrian
great slider
Morejon.
with tons of movement. Gio Urshela steps
Leading
in.
off for the Athletics, third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Breaking ball in there for a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
And the pitch is outside. Ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Robert Suarez preparing to come on if needed. Adam also throwing. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-2. That one inside. Look out.
You hit him. You got him.
Here's the catcher,
Now
Johnny
batting,
Pareda.
The catcher, Johnny Pareda.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Tatis sizing this one up, hauls it in, and there's one away. And he holds it first with a single. Nice job getting the ball back in there. So up next, Max Muncy.
Second baseman.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Ball one there.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
Next to hit, Lawrence Butler.
0-1.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offer in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That one just misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
That's a really good take.
And a swing and a miss. 2 out.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game. I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
And now here is Brent Rooker. Ball 1, no strikes. So the tying run at second. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Here comes Urshela around third. He'll score, and they trail by 1.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
So the tying run in scoring position now. Next up for the A's, J.J. Bleday. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Two on, 2 outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
And there's a ball.
2-2.
Next pitch is downstairs. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
And with 2 outs and the count full, the runners will be on the move. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Walk side of the bullpen can actually kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Adrian Morejon is done, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Robert Suarez.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this. Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
2 outs, bases full. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Tyler Soderstrom. And fouled off. And downstairs. And the count 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a...
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Now pitching for the
We're back.
A's.
It's the top of the ninth, and
Number
there's a new pitcher on the
37.
mound, Jose Leclerc.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Hayward stands in now and watches strike one.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
That's a ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And that one fouled off. Pitch misses.
Ball
Outside. One. Movement in the bullpen. Justin Sterner, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Estes warming up as well. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. Coming out of the bullpen throwing BBs.
Now batting right
And the batter
fielder Fernando
will be Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 4. 2 ground outs, a flyout, and a strikeout. Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Tatis waits. And that one hammered. And that's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. And it's even up.
2-2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And we're back. Here's the
Leadoff
shortstop
for
at the plate,
Athletics.
Jacob Wilson.
Shortstop, number 5.
So important to stay within yourself, especially for this hitter. Not known to be a power guy or a home run hitter. He needs to set the table by getting on with a walk or a base hit.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
One-run game, bottom 9. Out to short. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
He's 2 outs away. Now the left fielder, Miguel Andujar. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Little chopper rolls foul. A 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field, and that'll get down for a hit.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Gio Urshela.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Next up for the A's, Gio Urshela. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The A's down to their final out.
Oh, really expanded the zone right there with that fastball off the outside corner of the plate. Got him to chase it. That's a tough one to lay off of because it starts close to you and just continues to run away from you in that batter's box. So it's a really nice pitch with 2 strikes.
So they're down to their final out. And here's the catcher, Johnny Pareda. That one at triple digits.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Inside, just missed. Next offering in there for a strike. 1 and 2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
The Athletics down to their final strike. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Popped up left side. Bogarts. He's got it. Ball game. The Padres hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.